Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Iron Ball Debate. I am DC Wolf, and this wild man on the other side of me is Anti Sports, ladies and gentlemen. And
Tennessee, baby.
Hit the like button. You gotta hit the like button for this man dancing like that. This man dancing for clicks and likes. He's dancing for clicks and likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Auburn is back in the saddle this week. I got my camera on. It's time to go, man. I got my vibes on, baby. Let's go show Missouri, baby. Let's go show them.
We coming, Tennessee.
Let's go.
We coming.
Let's go. It's time, man. It's time, man.
We coming.
It's time to get into this SEC football, man. We're going to do some picks today. Y'all come in. Have a seat. We're on the way to the top, man. You got to hit the like button. You got to hit the like button. Please.
I'm feeling it. I'm ready to go. What day is this? Oh, yeah. Hey, man, what's going on? I'm excited, man. Have you heard the news?
Okay.
Have you heard the news,
man? What's the news?
Kevontae Henry.
Okay, who was that?
Number 2 JUCO player in the country.
Okay.
He done flipped from flip. He been doing a lot of flip. He flipped from somewhere from Michigan into the JUCO and flipped out and was going somewhere. He done flipped to the Alabama Crimson Tide.
What's the position type? Tell me he's a defensive tackle.
He's edge rusher.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I want to. Hey, man, congratulations to the young man.
Sound like a little hateration. I'm not sure.
No, it ain't. It ain't hateration. I was just hoping for y'all's sake that you would say he's an.
I'm sorry. He's a defensive lineman. Yeah, they said. I saw edge rusher.
No,
it says defensive lineman. I don't know what it is. I know it's not good enough for you.
No, I said,
but it's good enough for everybody else.
You guys need interior defensive linemen. That's what I'm saying. Type.
We need
interior defensive linemen.
We made other changes.
You have one. You can't survive in the SEC recruiting one defensive lineman in your class.
Well, we added somebody to the coaching staff. His name is Rip Waben. He looks really familiar. He's going to be out there as a defensive specialist.
You wish.
It's Rip Waben, man.
You wish.
He has a mustache. They say he was driving a Mitsubishi, which is hard.
Hey. Y'all wish that would happen. Y'all wish that would happen. Y'all
better go hire Jerry Kill. Jerry Kill gonna be down there.
I would hate to see Jerry Kill at Alabama, bro.
They would pay.
Somebody get that man. Somebody got to pay this.
The commissioner would pay so he wouldn't go there because that'd be some terrible TV. It'd be like, man, this dude, he got Alabama winning slow like molasses, just beating everybody.
Alabama would be like the old Alabama, bro. They'll just rewind past Saban and go back to Bear Bryant.
Bear Bryant, yeah. He's talking about mid-70s. He's like, what is it? Is it third and 3? Yeah, let's run it. Let's run the ball. Let's call it the old number 2. You know what I'm saying? What, 4th and a half? Let's run the number 3 this time.
Right. I did Pacific duties and I went out and voted. So you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody voting.
Yeah, man.
This type.
Yo,
what's the pulse of the Alabama nation? And we about to do some picks. We about to do some picks, y'all.
It's panic, pandemonium.
Going into this Tennessee game. Yeah, go ahead. I see you panicking and I ain't even finished the question. Go ahead.
It's panic. It's pandemonium. We losing our mind over here. But like I said, they would. But it hit loss number 2 against an unranked team. Tuscaloosa County it'll be smoking right now. It'll be smoking.
I feel it.
It'll be smoking.
I feel you tight.
But we got good news. We got Kevontae Henry coming in there. He's gonna do something next year. And
4-star, 5-star.
I don't know what he's rated, but
probably a composite 5-star knowing Alabama.
Well, some things have changed also with the other recruiting class because I looked out there on 3.
What's changed?
Industrial. On 3, industrial, okay. What is it? Industrial or composite? Yeah. They got Alabama rated number 1 now.
Woo! Congratulations, Alabama. Congratulations.
Did we get a trophy? Did we get a trophy for that? 4, I think.
Oh, congratulations. So Auburn. Okay, Auburn. That's pretty
good. I don't know what happened. I don't know if our guys moved out or people looked at Ryan Day's beard, be like, man, I ain't getting that stuff on my shirt, and they went somewhere else. I don't know what happened. Man. No, man, you gotta keep it real. It's wisdom.
Treacherous, man.
Wisdom in there.
Treacherous, man.
Man, all that stuff. You can't get that stuff out your clothes and stuff, man. That stuff is nasty.
You treacherous, man.
I'm not treacherous, man. They do need to.
So y'all temperature is panicking.
Yeah, I think it's panicky, and it's people on their various channels. I mean, Bama Moore, Stephen M. Smith, Kangaroo Black. I mean, these folks been going in, man. Only person that's kind of cool is George T, but he still realizes there's issues. Mm-hmm. He thinks they're all fixable. And some people are like, man, he just putting this thing in place. Kind of like the attitude is, it's going to sound crazy. Here's what it sounds like to me.
Don't do it.
These are not all his players. Like, it's not the way he wanted to set up.
So you don't do that, man. Come on.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm kind of
saying. Like, he gonna bring better players, bro. He got the best roster in the country now.
When I listen to like Locked On Bama,
is he gonna be better when
remember what I said?
Leave?
Remember what I said about great coaches. Remember what I said about great coaches.
So he gonna be better when Jalen leave and
leave. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Case in point. Roddy White said what about Clemson?
What about him?
He said that he thought he said they could have some diversity on their team, but looks like Dabo may have the right players to win the ACC.
Man, but
because he knows his
playing in the ACC though, dog.
I'm just saying.
They playing in the ACC.
Okay, so people like
they get in the playoffs and run up on the SEC team. Watch what happens.
People have been playing. Yeah, I can believe that. But people have been saying, like, what if people know what they need, and other people don't know what they need? I mean, it's a possibility. I don't believe it. And usually, these are the media that cover Alabama, but they're not necessarily fans.
All right, don't do this, man.
I'm just saying that's what they're saying.
Come on, man.
That's crazy though. To me, that is madness. To me, that is absolutely insane madness. Blue chip ratio is too high. And somebody was talking the other day to me. Somebody said, Saban lost to Louisiana Monroe. Everybody like, what? They like, did he get probation? Well, I went to the blue chip ratio. I was like, what was the blue chip ratio? I know it wasn't 77%.
It was trash.
Right. So that's the difference. So now inside of that, you have to admit this though.
Auburn, man. Come on, man.
Only credence I give to that comment is that what if you come in and your 77% ends up being just successful, but yeah, they look different. They out there planting flowers.
Y'all,
I gotta see it.
Down the road with these excuses, man.
It don't make sense. They lose this weekend. It's over. They lose this weekend.
You told me Alabama should have a top 10 defense at the beginning of the season when the EA game came out, and I said, how can they lose 30 players plus Nick Saban and they gonna be better on defense?
Well, they weren't top 10.
That's what I told you. They weren't top 10 under Saban. So how are you going to lose 30 players plus Saban and they're going to be better all of a sudden automatically be better?
I'm probably thinking top 10%, which is like 13. But anyway,
Alabama, like, bro,
but they're not.
Alabama is. Tell me,
they're not. The offense is not running the way it could be running. They don't run the ball the way they need to run the ball with the running back. Give them the ball. I do not be surprised if you see Justice and Jamarion, or JM they call them, out there with a ski mask on, because they may have to jack Jalen Milroe for the ball.
Take the football from him.
Just take the ball from him. Like every time they go to the mesh.
I love what y'all doing. I love what y'all doing.
I know you do.
I know what y'all doing.
You
know what I'm saying? Lord,
we throwing y'all off.
Lord forgive me, because I was enjoying every minute of the South Carolina game. I just really thoroughly, I just took it in.
You like how Robert S was out there doing his thing?
Man. My God. Hey, man.
Did that make you feel better?
No, hey.
Huh? You did what you look down their schedule and that record and like.
No, bro. Robert, I was like, man, I'm not going to do
Y'all need him right now. Y'all need Robbie Ashford right now.
We don't.
Y'all need Robbie Ashford. And then get that boy back in West Kentucky so I can have a reunion.
No disrespect to Robbie. I'm glad he's doing what he's doing and prospering where he's prospering.
He's doing his thing, man.
He's better, and I hope he go to the NFL and make lots of money or
become a vice president of personnel.
All of that. But I hope he become the commissioner of the NFL. I'm good with what we have. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, man. I'm good.
You gonna take them quarterbacks and how many quarterbacks y'all gonna lose, man? This year. We may need to get one.
Man, what's crazy tight, man? Look, man. Look, Hugh Freeze said.
Let me get that.
Hugh Freeze said people are already calling the players, man. He said they're already calling them.
Oh, that reminds me, my boy.
They're already calling the players, man.
I'm a man. He was complaining about that. I told y'all. Monday. I said that y'all told y'all at the end of November, it's gonna be a fire sale at Oklahoma State. So we need an NFL type commissioner. And he said Nick Saban because he knows what he's talking about. But I'm like, man, at 72 years old, how long you think Nick Saban's gonna have that job? I guess he's going there. Y'all ain't gonna like it. Y'all ain't gonna like it. 10. What do y'all want this man to be strapped to a chair for? Man, it's 73, 74 years old, man.
You got vibrant 80-year-old people, man, who doing their thing,
I like having a chairman over the and he said the 4 conferences. I said get all the conference commissioners in, come with a thing, get a chair, come up with some rules, because he knows, like I've always been saying, as long as you let people call people, anybody at the blue, one of these, hey, do you have an agent? You know, these street agents who don't have to be licensed, as long as you got that. Because, see, here's what I'm thinking is happening. An agent, he's not calling the school and then calling the player. It's like me and you. We don't bother Auburn. We don't bother Alabama. But I call the players at Georgia. You call the players at Tennessee.
Sure.
And then I call the coaches at LSU. You call the coaches at Texas.
Absolutely.
And we could have been insurance salesmen. We could have been postal carriers. Shout out to the postal carriers. We could have been machinists. It don't matter. These people just hooking it up. They got phones and they making it work. And you know what's happening? People losing people are losing it. I mean, I may stop doing this right here and go become an agent.
Yeah, you could be a facilitator, man, and just make phone calls and be like, hey, man, look, if I can get you, how much you making? I'm making $250,000. If I can get you $300,000, man, will you take it? You know what I'm saying?
Tell you, man.
Yes, sir, I will take it. Okay, my fee is whatever percent.
Oh, that's good with me. That's good with me. I'll take that, sir.
Hold tight. Hey, I got this safety over here at Alabama. He want to leave. He looking for $300,000. Can y'all do it? Yeah.
So it was you behind the Caleb Downs. It was you was behind that Caleb Downs thing, wasn't you?
Could be, but that's legal now. It's legal.
But they got it. So that's gonna cause people to have to be registered. That's gonna cause people to have to be registered as facilitators / agents. So that's gonna be a whole new bunch of rule books. And I read really good, so I'm probably gonna get one of them licenses because why not? And then like I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going all to the little small schools.
Yeah.
Like, I know y'all got a lot of good players up there, but it's a dude down here. This dude is 365 pounds. He run a 4.7.
Yeah, see, you facilitated the New Mexico Vantage deal. That's what you did.
Yes, because that's where it is.
The coordinator, the quarterback, tight end. You facilitated
all that. Yeah. I need all that because I facilitate that thing, man. And like I said, then you can do damage to your, I won't say enemies, but you can do your rivals. You can do damage. I'll be sitting there calling LSU all day. Hey, 100,000. Who is this? Don't worry about that. 100,000.
Yeah, you want it? You want it?
100,000. 100,000 to walk. But right now they got to put a structure in. Gundy was talking about it. He was right. You got to put a structure in. I said the same thing on the first episodes of Around the Herds I do on Monday at 7:30 now. But on my episode of Around the Herd, I was clamoring about this. I'm like, how can I be playing football in the middle of spring and then all of a sudden everybody gone?
Bro, we just halfway through the season and Hugh Freeze
people tapping out,
getting called. No, yeah, he's saying entities are calling the players, making offers.
Well, you got the kids red shirting too. They ain't red shirting because they stupid.
They jump red shirting and jumping in the portal. So it gotta be. I would think I would think it has to be money related because I'm getting
Here's
paid.
the thing.
Why would I stop and get in the portal and stop getting paid? You know what I'm saying? So
you don't red shirt and jump in the portal. This is why I can't be. I don't know if it's Shane Beamer or somebody. That guy came in, made the announcement he's gonna take a red shirt, and the coach said you off team. See, because when you red shirt, you continue to get paid. Your tuition gets paid for the end of the semester.
Right.
And so that's what they were saying. They guys are red shirt, like the Bear Alexander, he's entitled to get services.
Wow.
Until because you red shirt, he can unred shirt and go right back out in January.
Right. I didn't even think about it like that.
So you know what's going on with Barry Alexander now? It's an auction. They can pay him to stay there. You see what I'm saying? When you red shirt, you kind of like sitting there like Sluka was different because he kind of made his attention known that he was leaving, but he kind of red shirted because he's a senior. He don't have no more. He played 4 years at where was that? He was at that mighty powerhouse of, I can't even think of the name of the school.
UNLV.
It was Division II.
UNLV.
No. Before he got to UNLV,
Okay.
he played 4 years somewhere like Yorktown.
Okay.
It was, I can't think of the name of the school, but yeah, but Bear and these people that red shirt, they still entitled to hang around campus.
Okay. Yeah,
they may not get the NIL money, but
I'll be like, bro, you don't have to hit the portal. You got to hit the portal.
You can't. I can't think of what the coach was. He told the dude, he said you can kick rocks.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and they can do that because it's not pay for play. You know what I'm saying? It's name and likeness. So, but when they get this salary cap and it comes in house, then all that's gonna be over. It's gonna be over.
But my thing is, what is the world gonna be like with a little mini? See, but okay, once they set it up to like Gundy, based on Gundy's framework, do you have to fill out a college admissions application?
They said they say they're doing away with name NLI. National level of intent. The national level of intent. That's what I'm saying. Like that's already they was like that's a wrap on that. So they're not doing that anymore. So what's
we said that last year, man? Just like we said that a long time ago. We said this a long time. We said why not have the football team as sponsored by the University of Alabama? I mean,
that's what they're about to do. They're doing with NLI. They doing away with that. And so what one entity said, and I don't know if there's any truth to this, but they're saying that when they sign those, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be aid agreements. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's going to be aid agreements. So, bro, you're going to know what they're making. That's, bro, can you imagine this? Can you imagine these shows? Look how you looking. Can you imagine the content we'll have when we know how much these players are making?
Ooh, that's a little personal.
Yeah, but it's public record. It's public record, tight. It's a public university. Vanderbilt won't have to disclose theirs, but Alabama, just like they disclosed the coach's salary, and just like I told you when they were talking about the injury report, I was like, dude, this is gonna happen. People were like, no, that's HIPAA and all that. No, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
So that's the thing. They got to remove them from. See, there's two rules on that health stuff. There's a student information of federal law, and there's HIPAA. So you got to remove these people as students, because if not, you can really find yourself getting sued.
No, but they're doing the injury report now.
Yeah, but they don't get it. They don't get a specific so much of the injuries unless they're catastrophic.
People was like it wouldn't happen because it's you can't do that. But I'm like, no.
Well, and you can probably sign a waiver or something, but if they don't sign those waivers, then telling somebody's history. I'm telling you.
I get it, but when
you can get lambasted, like say if you about to red shirt because you got hurt, you red shirt, and somebody slip up and say, yeah, well he had to lay it down anyway, man, because that dude, blah 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 blah.
No, I get that, but I get that part. But what I'm saying is these salaries is gonna have to be some give, because when they bring it in house, man, now you fall as a employee of the university. Yeah, you got some got to give. Something got to give. We got to know, you know what I'm saying? If not the exact amount, we got to know, a ballpark figure. What's going on here? What you doing with the state money? What you doing with the state money, man?
Well, wait a minute. Now, is it state money now?
No, I'm just saying with them being a public university is what I'm saying. Just like you got to report the coach's salary, man. You got to give those.
I always thought they did that. Man. I always thought they did that as
that's why we don't know what Vandy coach makes.
Interesting.
You see what I'm saying? Well, that's why they don't have to report. Auburn has the report. Alabama has the report. You see what I'm saying?
I remember. I used to work in one of those universities. You just pull up everybody's salaries right there on the thing.
Yeah,
it'd be crazy too. It'd be like somebody making 50,000. This guy would making 350.
Bro, it's gonna go. This is about to be bananas. But that's why Kirby Smart said, and we're gonna get to the picks, y'all. We're gonna get to the picks.
My mind is just racing right now.
Mine too. That's why Kirby Smart said. He said, man, that no freshman will make more than any starter. So he's setting a precedence that, you know, you're not going to come in and disrupt the balance of money. So you're not, no freshman, other schools might be playing a freshman to come in and make $1 million or $2 million as a freshman.
Having it open, you're going to have it. Yeah.
But Kirby Smart is like, no, you're not, I don't care who you are. You're not making, you're not making more.
Does he mean in the position? In the defensive lineman to defensive lineman, or just period? Because I'm like Rob. You get a Robert Condici. You get a Robert Condici, Derrick Henry type person come through, and they're like, he's making $50,000 less than because there are people, these super creatures out here.
I know
that they do exist. You know, what is this?
But see, he's able to do that now.
Right,
because he's winning. Start losing and let the 5-star defensive lineman and you saying that you're not going to make more than the starter, and then Auburn offer him more than the starter. Guess what?
He gone.
Deuces. So
see, but what about this though?
Start hurting you, man.
So what about now? What does this do?
Disrupt the flow of money.
Well, what does this do for I know he's taking care of his players, but what does this do for Dabo?
What about him?
He kind of pays his players not to even turn their head,
but
don't answer your phone.
When we talked about with Dabo, the only way that works is if you have a strong NIL. So when they come to your office and they say, Coach, Auburn, Alabama, they're offering me this, he can just pull out a check and write it and say, well, here you go, buddy. Go back to your dorm room and let's.
I don't think that's gonna work, man. I don't think it's gonna work.
If you have a strong collective,
but see, what if I just okay? Now we know, players used to get people from different states and then put them on the bench and just keep them for 4 years and
sure,
long as he ain't over there, we'll send him to college. And I know some people, they blame people. That's why I ain't go to the league, man. I ain't get no tick over here because they play their homeboys first. Maybe they do, maybe they do, I don't know. But people probably play games like that. So I'm like, in that same vein, if I'm like Alabama, I'm like, if I can just get Josh Heupel's this player, quarterback mainly. If I can just get that quarterback to say, and then what if I get that quarterback to go to UTEP? Because it's just $5 million to go to UTEP and get him there. Give him $5 million. Tell me you're gonna give $5 million to go to UTEP.
You could. That's what I'm telling you, Tyke. They're gonna have binding contracts, man. That's
why I think Nico gonna be on the West Coast real soon.
And think about this, man, about college football. It's not yearly negotiation. This is a week-to-week free agency.
It's a Wild West.
No, it's a day-to-day free agency.
This is what you call an untenable situation.
I'm done. Ohio State want me. I'm done. Bye. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out. I could be the starting quarterback this week in the portal next week, man. This is crazy. Now, that it's daily, hourly free agency in.
Well, here's the thing too. Here's the thing too. Nothing really stops you from doing this. But let's say there's an Alabama grad that's just ball out of control. They do exist, and he say, just tell that dude, we give him this amount of money to go to Texas. Because I'm thinking I've always said it from the day he left. If he goes and does the same thing at Ohio State they did at Alabama, why wouldn't he change school one more time?
Oh, yeah.
Caleb Downs, go to Texas. Why not?
Unless it's a multi-year deal, negotiations coming back up at the end of the season.
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna give me $5 million. We're gonna give you $6 million. He said,
yeah, bro.
7.5. Man, go on.
And this is I'm not just throwing darts at Alabama.
Use every means necessary, fair and unfair, to trip you up.
That's it.
That's right. This is what I'm about to say, and I give it to Greg Sankey. The SEC has it where you can't transfer within. Yeah, you can't transfer within conference, so that makes it difficult. it makes people kind of stay in place a little bit because they want to play in the SEC. They have that cachet where players are saying, "Okay, I'm gonna just kind of stay put because I'm gonna have to sit out a year." That's the only.
That still don't stop that money from flowing though.
Yeah, but people don't want to go play in the ACC or you know what I'm saying. Some will. Yeah, some will go to the Big Ten. That's why you got players that'll go and leave Oklahoma and go to Ohio State, or leave Alabama and go to Oklahoma and go to Oregon. And Alabama go to Ohio State. So, yeah, they will go to the Big Ten. So, but it will keep players in place that want to play in the SEC. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think we got to add about 4 more teams.
Having said that, and we're about to get into picks, but
let's do that.
Like, dude, we're gonna have the same problem. We may have the same problem at the end of the year. Alabama, let me ask you, and then we're gonna go to picks. I just want to ask you this question: If you were a sitting AD. And we don't know how much Ryan Williams is getting. We don't know. We have no idea. What would you be willing to pay Ryan Williams to return to Alabama for his sophomore year? If you were a sitting AD.
So I'm just I would have to assume this the end of the year right now.
End of the year.
If he was the end of the year right now, I'm seeing that guy as a playmaker first, not necessarily a route runner. So I think he's entitled to make whatever the top 10% makes. Because his hand skills, I've heard people talk about, they call it hand skills for a receiver. You know, Chris Carter, all he does is catch touchdowns. Even Chris Carter said his hand skills is just ridiculous. Say him and the dude at Ohio State, they put him on the level of a person that has done some things, hasn't done a lot because of injuries. They say he got hands like Odell Beckham.
Okay.
They say him and the dude at Ohio State. So it's like I said top 10%, top 10. Of receivers. Okay. You do what you take. You can't get crazy. But if the average is 1.1,
so if he's looking at 1.3, what if he be like he want 4
million for 1 year?
I'm saying if you're the AD at Alabama and Ryan Williams asks you for $4 million, you wouldn't get to him.
And 4 is not the market.
We don't know though. We don't know.
I'm saying no. Yeah, well, you just said later we'll have all the information. But I'm saying if all the facilitators are saying they provided information that the average receiver will start on the SEC 750. Yeah, I give him 1.2 million dollars.
Okay,
but $4 million for 1 year, bro, no.
Okay,
we still got other people that got to eat. You got if Caleb Cunningham comes in, maybe we got another receiver that got superior hand skills, or 2 people that got superior hand skills. I mean, you can't get crazy. Because it hurts. See, that's why you gotta have a salary cap too. Because once you go into a salary cap, you're gonna do it like the baseball and the Yankees used to be able to do. Well, we got the most money, so we're just gonna collect all these players and win World Series if y'all don't mind. And then everybody else sitting there like, man, we can get a couple of these pennies. We can make a profit. So you gotta have a balance.
But you still gonna have to be able to do that. That's gonna happen because they're talking about moving the NIL in house now, the collectives in house. So you're gonna have a salary cap plus NIL on top of it
per conference. Yeah,
though? So it's like they're saying with the SEC is they're guesstimating around 20 to 22 million per team salary cap
for the whole team.
I'm thinking that might be for just all your athletics too. I'm thinking.
Jesus Christ, that's not enough money.
Okay, but think about this. You're still going to have your collective too. That's a lot of money.
So that's 22 million. Even if Troy State get 22 million.
Yeah, if they can afford it. But I'm talking about
the SEC. You dissing.
No. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm saying if they can afford it. It depends on their conference. I know they were saying more like this is talking about, probably the Power 4. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody's going to be able to afford 22 million.
They're gonna have to play them.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Like we play at West Kentucky.
Maybe. Just say for instance, if you had a smaller school, a Big 12 school or something like that, that's a smaller school.
I tell you what,
maybe your salary cap is 15 million.
You better not lose to one though. You better not lose to a quote unquote mid-major group of 5, because they're gonna be looking at you like you lost to Vandy and Mercer.
Yeah,
you giggling. It's not laughing matter over here. So
I just wanted that with Ryan Williams. I would be surprised if he wasn't getting calls.
I mean, Or they call in right to his he probably call right into his podcast and be like, hey, Ryan, I really like your work. Hey, you interested in taking $3 million to come to San Diego State?
Oh my God, bro. It's gonna be interesting. And hey, y'all stay tuned because this as it progresses and the season progresses and we get into recruiting, National Signing Day, right after that, it's gonna be like boom, bro. It's gonna be free agency frenzy. But let's get to the picks, man. That was a great conversation. I enjoyed that, man.
Well, games to watch this week. We got number 6, Miami at noon taking on Louisville. Louisville is a 5-point dog at home. I'm gonna take Louisville on that one.
You taking the points or you taking them to win?
I'm taking the points.
Clarify yourself, young man.
I always do the points. You always do the win. Who you got?
Okay, I'm taking Miami to win, man.
Woo! We had a lot of togetherness last week. You getting saucy with it. All right, noon also. Another game you can watch. You got Nebraska. I don't have their record, but they taking on Indiana, who's favored at home by 6.5. Now Indiana is kind of new to sticking around this top 25. Will they stay there?
You giving me these picks testing my metal, man. See,
yeah, because we know Matt Rule get a little
Nebraska.
physical.
Give me Nebraska, man.
Okay, you're going to take Nebraska, and I'm going to take Indiana.
Okay.
We're not together on this thing.
Yeah.
Well, you already know Georgia Tech playing, so I'm going to put Georgia Tech down there.
Who they playing, man?
Georgia Tech is hosting. And I don't know why my wife didn't give me no ticket so I can go. Notre Dame is hosting. Georgia Tech is hosting Notre Dame. Notre Dame is 11.5-point favorite.
I'll take Notre Dame.
Okay. I see you want to get your feelings hurt too. And Notre Dame is ranked number. They're not.
What's Notre Dame record?
4-2 because they've lost to like some insignificant team. They lost to Northern Illinois, who continues to lose. And the next game to watch outside of the SEC, the last one, number 24 Illinois, who's 5-1, is hosting the. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. But I think this is last year's national champion, Michigan.
Okay,
they're 4-2 at 22, ranked number 22. And I, for some foolish reason, I forgot to write down the spread. But who you got? Because you don't need spread anyway.
I'm gonna take some tell me to take Illinois, but I'm gonna take Michigan.
You're gonna take who?
Michigan.
You're gonna take Michigan.
Michigan, yes. I'll take.
I want to look at this. I want to look at this one time. I think I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take Michigan. Michigan is favored by 3.5, and let's see. Michigan. Let's see. 4-2. Illinois is 4-1.
Okay.
So what you think?
I'm still taking Michigan.
Okay. All right.
Taking Michigan, man.
3.5 points at home. I'm going with Illinois. We ain't agreeing on nothing so far.
Sweet. Yeah. Wow.
Man, you're going to have a rough day. Come next time we sit down for an iron bowl. All right, SEC, noon. Who you got?
Let's go.
Your boys are underdog by 4.5.
My boys, Auburn.
Yeah, they're going out to Mizzou. They're going to get, show me something.
I'm taking Missouri. Let's go.
Wow. That's kind of quick the way you said that. So it's both. That's our first one.
Auburn.
They 2-4 now.
I was in losing syndrome, dude. It's hard. It's hard for me to pick, man. I'm beat. Like I said, I'm gonna be there pulling for them. You know.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
Rah, this boom ball.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick Auburn, man. They're making it hard for me to pick.
Or damn Eagle.
Yeah, all that, man.
Kick him in the butt, big blue one, young.
Nah, I'll be there. Anyway, after the show too, man.
South Carolina is 3-3.
Jesus, man. Jesus.
Going up against, this is a hard one. Oklahoma is favored at home by 2.5.
South Carolina.
I think I'm thinking South Carolina too.
Give me South Carolina.
We both of us going South. I'm the 2.5. I mean, Oklahoma has the young quarterback.
They're at home.
Oklahoma's at home.
Okay. Well, yeah. Give me South Carolina. I think that was a big physical. Both of them had physical games. Well, maybe not. South Carolina wasn't as physical, but that game with Alabama wasn't as physical as
it was a joke. Okay, my bad. Okay, I got you. Okay, next up we got at 3:30.
They had an easier game than Oklahoma. Oklahoma's probably more beat up, but go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you to remind me of that joke about 3:15 on Saturday.
Let's go.
3:30, number 7 Alabama, number 11 Tennessee. I am, of course, 3 points. We ain't won by 3 points in a while. You think about it.
Alabama, bro. I'm picking Alabama.
Y'all have no faith in that doggone Nico.
I'm picking Alabama.
Ilamalivo.
Ilamalivo win by at least 14 points.
What? DC says DC says 14. God. Okay.
No.
It's at Neyland Stadium, right?
I think it's gonna get ugly.
It need to be ugly.
I think it's gonna. No, I'm talking.
I need ugly.
Yeah, I think Alabama gonna. I think it's gonna be at least. I think it's gonna be a 14 point. At least 14 point.
Your boy Urban Meyer says it's gonna be a slugfest.
Nah, man, I don't. Unless and I could, like I said, I could have Nick Saban SEC syndrome. I could have.
See, what if you turn around?
I could just have this thought in my head of I'm just expecting a Nick Saban Alabama team to play, and it's like I'm making an adjustment in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I got if y'all lose this Tennessee team tight, right? I don't know what to say, man. I'm like,
but here's the thing, though.
Horrible, bro. They lost to Arkansas, bro. They almost lost to Florida. Tight at home. My God, man. If y'all lose to this Tennessee team, I don't know what to say, man.
What about this?
Say, man.
What about this? What if Alabama beats them by like 9 points? No, 5 points. Beat them by 5. Okay. And beat Georgia by 7 or 6. Mm-hmm. And then they lost. Of course, they beat South Carolina by 2. What was that kind of year? It's like they just winning, but it's like
might be because they have enough pieces, dude. They might not win by these great margins, but Alabama is a talented team. So they're a talented team, so they could just win out like the year with Cam when they were winning games by 3 points and 1 possession and just barely making it out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this,
year, man.
And I'm gonna say this to all y'all in the SEC outside of the Alabama Crimson Tide family.
Okay,
we did all the work to get y'all here. You hear me? Now, if y'all come in here and let Texas become the new standard, it's on y'all.
No, man. No, bro. Y'all did it too, man.
No.
I'm just
no.
Like,
all this wealth and stuff that y'all enjoying is because of what we have built over the last 40 years. If y'all let Texas come in here, take over and dominate, y'all gotta look at yourselves in the mirror.
I'm not with y'all. I'm gonna have to. I'm on a wait and see with Texas, bro. Because me, Texas,
it's coming. It's coming up soon.
You guys have anointed Texas as the king of the jungle.
I'm just saying,
Texas.
I'm just saying,
haven't even been tested yet, man.
Yeah, we're gonna send the East is going to test them.
And then they got a ready-made schedule. Thanks to the SEC, whoever made the schedule, Texas got a ready-made schedule to go to the national championship, man. It's ridiculous.
They threw all them Big 12 teams off there and just threw a couple of teams.
It's ridiculous, man, how easy their schedule is. And then let's flip it and give them another easy schedule so they can go back to back. Let's just do it again so they can go back to back next year.
So,
man.
So speaking of Texas, got Texas A&M at 4-15, 5-1, taking on Mississippi State, 1-5, but they're favored by 15 points.
Texas A&M, man.
So you think they're gonna go down there and it was the Cowbells down there? Cowbells, lick.
Man.
Then we got 7:00. This one is getting good. Okay. LSU number 8 going over to the pigsty.
I'm taking LSU.
LSU is favored by 2.5. No, 2.5.
LSU. Even though T Will, shout out to T Will, man.
Hey, I don't know about this one, man. Is this loss a loss like this would get LSU out the way, won't it?
They'll be on the verge. They'll be on the bubble. They'll just be a bubble team, man. I think
because they lost to Notre Dame, right? Or USC. They lost to USC. USC.
No, they lost. That was Texas A&M. They lost to Notre Dame. So yeah, they'll all those teams with 2 losses. They'll just be on the bubble. And I think it's going to be a lot of disappointed people with a lot of 2-loss teams, and when they just pick randomly somebody and all the other 2-loss teams left out. So they're going to be on that bubble. 3, I think you gone. So that's
I was going to say this.
It's about to be gone.
I was going to say this earlier, but before, but I'm gonna stick with this thing, man. Styles make fights. LSU still don't play no doggone defense. Neither does LSU, and that's what this was just.
They played defense against Ole Miss, bro. Ole Miss put up like what 55 on them last year.
But they playing still like a little. 20s. I don't know. I think. I don't know. Arkansas got that young.
Bro, they played some defense, man. Now, they could have played better defense, but it wasn't LSU classic LSU defense. But they mustered up some defense against Ole Miss, man. They held them dudes to under. Did they hold them to under 30?
26, 29. But it's not a running team, though, is it?
No, but what I'm saying is they held Ole Miss to under 30 points, dude. I mean, hey, I don't know, but then that stuff Bobby Petrino doing is different, dude. He's like running I formation stuff out of like 6-7 man lines, bro. Like unbelievable.
If it was like I said, I'm gonna go with LSU, but if it was like a 10 or 11 point spread, I definitely would take Arkansas. That's it. I just still feel my but 2.5 is
going
like
to Arkansas.
They're going to Arkansas. 2.5 ain't much though.
Oh man, they're gonna be fired up again too because they beat Tennessee.
Oh yeah, 2.5 points, man.
They're gonna be fired up, dude.
And the guys gonna be kind of unfired up because they did a lot to.
Yeah, they went in overtime.
Ole Miss.
Oh, I'm gonna stick with LSU. I'm just stick with LSU.
I'm gonna stay over there too because it's 2.5 points is not a lot. So then we got 2-4 Ball State.
Okay,
is gonna play Vandy. Vandy is favored.
They're gonna drag them.
They're gonna enter into the top 25 on Monday.
Yeah, they're gonna drag them.
So I'm going both. But look, but wait a minute, hold on for a second. I'm gonna go back. I don't know if I should do this. They are favored by 25.5 points.
I wouldn't do that.
I gotta go Ball State.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do the 25 with Pavia being injured too. You know what I'm saying?
They might not even play it. They can shut him down.
Right?
Hey.
Yeah. If they get up, they might shut him down and get him some rest. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't trust the 25.
The Ball State though.
Yeah, because if they jump up on Ball State, you know what I'm saying?
They lost to Georgia State.
Yeah, they did. I need to go back. I'm gonna go back and watch that game to see what Georgia State did to them guys. You know,
that's when Jared Kill was still on retirement up in the press box. Next week he had a shirt. He had the tobacco covered shirt coming down to practice and had his hat on and shades on the sideline in week 2. I'm gonna go with Ball State because I'm just not comfortable with anybody winning by. That's true. What is that? That is 4 touchdowns almost.
4 touchdowns, dude. Yeah.
No.
We'll see.
They can do it, but we'll see. Okay. 7:30. Ooh, hey, I was gonna ask y'all if you want to hook up, man. Do a watch party on this thing. 7:30 UGA Texas.
Ooh.
Texas UGA is 5-1. Texas is undefeated at 6-1. Texas is a 3.5 favorite at home in Austin. I am going. That's 3.5. I guess I'll go with the home team on that one.
I'm going with Texas. I'm going with Texas to cover easily.
Ooh, easily. Ooh.
I'm going.
We could do I'll talk to you about it in a minute.
Yeah.
Next is 7:45. Nobody watching this game because Texas is at 7:30. It's 7:45. 3-3 versus 3-3. Kentucky versus Florida. Florida is an underdog at home by 1.5.
Florida, man.
You gonna go Florida at home?
Florida. Yeah.
Did somebody Kentucky get hurt?
The quarterback from Florida got hurt, I think. That's a coin flip.
Kentucky been falling. They've been falling apart, though, right?
Yeah, Kentucky offense look bad, man. Give me Florida.
I'm going Florida. Yeah, I'm going Florida. I'm not down the road. But you see how all the spreads except for that Vandy thing, So I mean, I'm not making excuses. Maybe we got one of them shifts in the league.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think I know I need, this is what I really need to happen. I need Georgia really to go down there and win by 10.
I got you, man. I got you. I want Georgia. What's crazy, dude? I want Georgia to win. I want Georgia to win and win by 10 too. I really do.
I
don't think it's gonna happen, bro. I don't think.
They're injured. They are very injured. They are very.
This is not a Georgia team we used to seeing, dude. This day and age, man, with NIL, the transfer portal, and I'm gonna add this in, and this is just a theory. The headset rule. I think those three.
I think the headset rule messing us up.
Man, the headset rule messing a lot of people up. It's because Hugh Freeze saying when they play Missouri, the defensive coordinator, he said been with him for 3 stints. He's been with him for 8 years. So he knows his offense. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I don't think nobody really hearing him when he say this guy knows my offense and all this stuff. But he was like, we're going to do some things like huddle up, use the headset so people don't know what you're doing. So I think that's giving defensive coordinators challenges too, especially those cats that were stealing signs and signals. And schools that have been stealing signs and signals the whole time, bro, it's hard to do now. You're in the headset. So now you got to really coach. So you're not just going to sit here. I think that's a contributor.
You're not going to sit here and just insult Pete Golding and Nick Saban in my face.
I said I'm talking about across the board. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody who, and I'm not saying they were stealing signs, but you got to reset, dude. T. Will said they were stealing his signs, man. He said they were 80% correct. He was like, they were not only stealing his signs, they were passing them along to other schools that they were going to play.
My Lord.
So think if that's going on, dude, you're a D coordinator and the offense got all of your signals and they're passing them on to your opponents. Okay, you take that away. Now you got to start back
coaching.
Yeah, can you coach now? You don't have my signals now. Can you really coach? So I think
that's what happened to us last year in that game against Michigan, man. I don't trust that dude.
Think they were stealing y'all signals?
We got the overtime. We shouldn't even been in the playoffs. We got overtime against the national champion.
So are you saying y'all were stealing signals or they were stealing signals?
I think it's pretty clear that we're talking about the guy who ran out of college football and took another job out of college football. My man's still on campus. My man, dude, he's still teaching freshman orientation on Saturdays. He's an employee of the University of Alabama, is he not? He's
not coaching though.
Is he an employee of the University of Alabama?
He's not coaching.
He's teaching. He's over parking cars. He's parking cars, doing fashion week at University of Alabama, doing the rush. He's out there monitoring the rush. He's teaching freshman orientation.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the coward that went to the Chargers. So he can mess with somebody else like.
He ain't have no choice, man. He ain't no choice. What else we got, man? Who else we got to pick, man?
That is it, man. That's it. Okay. Alabama #1 recruiting class in the nation. Yeah, man, that's about it, man. You know, everything's lovely at 5-1. It's gonna look real crazy at 5-2. 22.
Boy, if y'all go 5-2, my bro. I'm telling you.
But it's been bad. You see how bad it is? It should be as bad because it was Vandy. Like I said, we're not really. Let me correct myself. I've been saying we're not 5-1. We're not 5-1. We are 5 and we lost to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's rough right there, man.
That's why it's rough. That was like, okay,
statement, man.
Think of this. We 5-1, but you lost to Georgia. Right, okay,
nothing to be said. But other than Curtis,
let's get it together, guys.
Yeah, they'll probably meet again in the playoffs and all that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole game. Like, man, we're gonna see these guys again. Or we're gonna see them again. I said it the whole time, even when we was up 30-7. I was like, man, Atlanta still waiting, so whatever, something. Playoffs still waiting. But Vandy, 5 and Vandy. That's what we are.
Look, man. Y'all better have y'all, and I'm gonna end with this, man. I hope y'all DBs are better than Florida DBs and Arkansas DBs.
Everybody's healthy. Everybody's healthy.
You think so with the young freshmen? If y'all are not, man, it's going.
Well, here's the thing. What do you do? Man. What do you do to protect your backfield? You got to put pass rush.
Send some pressure. You got to send some pressure. And then Nico,
we'll see.
And Tennessee's offensive line is suspect at times. Nico is not doing well under pressure, but he's running the ball. Doing his
well. And I say too, the best thing you can do for an offense like that is keep the ball, man. We gotta have master ball control.
That ain't happening.
Master ball control. Well, like I said, they gotta run the ball more. If they run the ball more, then we get there, because that's exactly what happened. We went from 20 rushes at Vandy to 38 rushes, and I'm like, hey, how about adding 10 more rushes and get rid of and shift the majority of the rushes to the running backs? They're there,
man. That's not happening.
They're there.
That's not happening. That's not happening in Neyland Stadium in Tennessee. Unless
run the ball.
Unless Nico them keep going 3 and out and y'all wear them down that kind of way. But I just don't think y'all are built like that. I don't think that's the philosophy.
That's the thing. I don't think they are built like that. They just don't run the ball.
No, I'm saying as far as
they've been told
they have the personnel. They have the personnel.
Their running philosophy. He talked about it. I mean, Sheridan talked about it, and like I said, even the boy, I think he. Saban would kind of like, they asked him, said, what kind of adjustments do you make during the game? And he said, yeah, we kind of talk about some things. When you ask that question, you watch Nick Saban, he gets on there and start talking in the first quarter, what he don't like.
Sure.
It's second quarter, especially to the point where, when Kiffin thought he was going to do his own thing, what happened to him? Come on down here.
You got to go.
Come on down here. No, he called him down from the press box.
Sure.
He said, you ain't hearing me, so let me put you right here so you can hear me. And that's when he started getting them gut chewing.
What eventually happened.
Yeah, to get up out of there.
Yeah, hit the back door.
Yeah, to get up.
Door.
So,
go ahead.
But I think that's the thing. What the boy is saying, like, I see the change from Vandy to South Carolina. It just the change in rushes allowed us to survive the game. So I'm saying if they see it more often, because they were asking him, they said, didn't you have a featured running back? He was like, yeah, we have a featured running back. We like what we did out there. We want to try. He was saying he's going to work on getting the running backs the ball a little more. And it was like, everybody was like, you think you want to get the running back some more?
Bro, they had a more potent passing game where they could.
That's what I'm saying.
And
that may happen next year. They don't have that now.
They can't pass.
And you got 2 receivers. You got Kendrick Law, and it's another receiver. They've been hurt the whole year, and
are they playing this week? Are they playing those 2 receivers playing?
Those 2 were questionable last week, and they probably still listed as questionable. And that's why they had the guy with the arm brace, Cole. Yeah. He was out there playing. He was balling, but he had an arm brace on, man. He's a punt returner, but he's not one of the normal receivers, but he's been moving to. So, Ryan Williams, like I said, he got speed and talent and skills. Still got to work on his route running. And that's why Jeremy Bernard was all over the place, because he know how to run routes. All of them, crisp. So it's like, you don't have a potent passing game. That's a good thing. It's like, do I ever say, oh, man, Tom Brady, Jalen Milroe, same thing. I don't say that. I don't say that now. I'm not saying that. I wouldn't even, is he AJ McCarron? I don't know. AJ had, but we don't have that potent pass game. So I'm like, why wouldn't you run more? And how long do you think your quarterback, massive as he is, best specimen, how long are you going to think he'll be able to do that? Unless you're trying to get Ty Simpson in the game.
My God, man! Hey.
Because he throws the ball better. I don't know.
What time is that game Saturday? I will be there.
I'm probably gonna be live. It's at 3:30, but I'm gonna be live probably from noon until probably like midnight.
Wow!
I probably will jump on about halfway through.
If they lose, you're gonna be there at midnight.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through you guys' game. I'll probably jump in fourth quarter, start up. Then again, if y'all get beat by like 4 touchdowns, I'm gonna have to probably get onto y'all show, or maybe I work both of them some kind of way. Okay, but yeah, I would love to hook up with y'all, man, for that Georgia Texas thing, man. Think about it. If y'all ain't out running the street drinking cheap wine and stuff.
All right, man. We'll talk, man. Where can they find you at, boss man?
Tyke Sports Talk. Tyke Sports on YouTube. Tyke Sports Talk on X. Hit me up. Come on in, Alabama. Let's do this. We can all huddle together and we can hold each other.
Just don't lose to Tennessee, man. But y'all,
we already lost to Vandy. Man. We are at the bottom. We're at the bottom.
Addicts, ladies and gentlemen.
It don't get worse than Vandy.
I'm here for you. You see, I'm just here for this. This is therapy. This is therapy for tight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for you guys too, man. I'm a listening ear you can talk to, man. The doctor's here, baby. The doctor here. Dr. Wolf is here for you guys. I'll be here for next week if you need me.
Oh, Lord.
We'll see you. War Eagle.
Roll Tide.